James chapter 3 verses 16 through chapter 4 verse 3. The first righteousness is sown in peace for those who cultivate peace. Beloved, where jealousy and selfish ambition exist, there is disorder and every foul practice. But the wisdom from above is first of all pure, then peaceable, gentle, compliant, full of mercy and good fruits, without inconstancy or insincerity. And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace for those who cultivate peace. Where do the wars and where do the conflicts among you come from? Is it not from your passions that make war within your members? You covet but do not possess. You kill and envy, but you cannot obtain. You fight and wage war. You do not possess because you do not ask. You ask but do not receive, because you ask wrongly, to spend it on your passions. In the book of James, we often see him contrast true and false wisdom, and thus he develops the two kinds of wisdom, the wisdom of God and the wisdom of man in the world. Earthly wisdom is all about self, riches, power, and prestige. Earthly wisdom is not spiritual, but material. False wisdom leads to false morals. Wisdom from above is pure, spotless, and leads to a moral life, a life of community building, peacemaking, forgiving, developing your knowledge, a life marked by being merciful to others, before considering yourself, and demonstrating your faith through your good works. All of our actions have consequences, and as St. Paul says in Galatians chapter 6 verses 7, we will reap what we sow. When we look at the first 3 verses of chapter 4, is a description of behaviors that are incompatible with God's wisdom. What causes war? A self-belief that we are right and might makes right. Through the use of war, we force our beliefs on others. When a country or an individual wants something, they become jealous and seek ways to take the desired good for themselves without considering the wants and needs of others. Humanity tends to lose sight of the temporary nature of this life and ignoring the permanent nature of eternity. In this reading, James not only contrasts true and false wisdom, but also points out that true wisdom will pave the road to heaven, while false wisdom paves the road to hell. True wisdom is plenty of experience, observation, and reflection. False wisdom is plenty of ignorance, arrogance, and impudence. Josh Billings.